Hello, Legal Shield Associates in Colorado. Here we sit on the 20th of April. We've got 10 days left of the month. I hope you've made it a great one. I want to let you know about a few incredible things happening in the state. One is Scotty Scantlin came to town, and I'm telling you, he knocked the cover off of it. He talked about a strategy that you could use to exponentially increase your recruiting using text messaging, an entire process. And he provided some incredible data as to what's happening in the world of communication. How people today, they will respond to a text and often will not respond to the telephone. And I know personally, that's how I operate. My voicemail says, for a quicker response, text me. When I do three-way calls, I expect people to text me first. That's just how it works today. It's very effective. Well, do you have a process in place to improve your effectiveness using text messaging to capitalize on this new era of communication? And Scott talked about how human behavior changes as the technology changes. You know, when we first had telephones, you were locked onto that phone with a cord. You didn't move. That drove your behavior. When recorders came out and there was a cassette there and you sat there and listened to the recorder, that drove your behavior. Now, many people don't even listen to their whole voicemail. The delete button, they know better than they do listening to an entire message. It changes our behavior. So, included in this email, we included the text messaging directly from Scott. So think about how you can use some of these tools to help you increase your exposure rate, increase your new prospects exposure rate, and then how do you follow up? It doesn't mean, as Dave Savola mentioned this morning, that our goal isn't to sit down and connect. It's a relationship business. But this can speed up the process and the number of connections person to person that you make. So pay attention to those notes below. Also, there's a $149 promotion. The way tickets are moving to Las Vegas, I will be surprised if there are any seats left at that convention. And I've been, and a few times in my history in Legal Shield, I've been to conventions where there were no seats available. And you showed up and there was literally, they were what do you call it? Scalping tickets. So it's $149 till this Friday to get into the national convention. Wouldn't you be upset if you get to the convention and it's $250 to buy a ticket because there's so few tickets available and it's the only way you can get in? Guys, buy your ticket now. After Friday, the tickets go up to $179. Get your ticket right now. Call through your organization and drive ticket sales. Now, I've ordered 500 of the new cards that are available. On one side, it has a promotion for the national event. The other side has the 10 core commitments. We will have those by the end of the week. I want to let you know about that. Also, there's the Spring Forward 2 promotion that is now available. It pays the Power 20 $100 for every person that you fast start qualify. How many people are you going to fast start qualify in the business, right, this month? And are you Power 20? That's something you can accomplish. And I think this gives you a little insight as to what we'll see in July, especially if momentum continues the way it is right now. Also, please be aware that coming up, we have Nicholas Wolf, who I just saw the sheet this morning. He is the #1 recruiter in Legal Shield. And if you attended the last event, you know what you would have missed had you not been there. A massive opportunity to develop a new skill, take some new tools, and really hear it from a guy that's making it happen. Well, Nicholas Wolf is the #1 recruiter in all of Legal Shield. Do you think having the #1 recruiter in Colorado to talk about what he does and how he does it, that might affect your production, that you might get one insight or one idea? There are only 2 events left for the entire first half of 2020. 2015. Think about that. There's only 2 regional events left. That's it in Colorado. We will not have an event the month of July because of the national event. We're not going to pretend that you can come to a state regional event and hear what you needed to by being in Las Vegas. So we just said, hey, there is no event in July. We're going to have an event in May, and we're going to have an event in June, and that is it. And then we're going to skip July. So first half of 2015 is already winding down in a sense that there are only 2 regionals. I hope you'll get your ticket booked and drive it early. And I promise you this, if you get your folks there, we will do everything in our power to get them to commit to Las Vegas that day. I appreciate everybody on that front. And listen, CDLP this Saturday with Suzanne Cragg. Basic training is this Saturday with Matt Diaz. A B2B breakfast with Cheryl Garcia on Friday morning. And the Tuesday night business briefing in Denver, Colorado is going to be presented by none other than Mr. Geoff Cragg. Many people know Mr. Cragg nationally because he is an integral part of Mr. Larry Smith's team, one of the largest organizations in all of Larry Smith's organization, which says a lot. And he will be presenting on Tuesday night at the Tuesday night business briefing in Denver. So I hope you'll get plugged into that. Look forward to talking to everybody soon. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye now.